Hello friends, welcome to Coding Host YouTube channel. In this video, I will explain you a lead code problem, median of two sorted arrays. So in this question, we will get two sorted arrays, nums1 and nums2 of size m and n. So we have to return the median of these two sorted arrays, and the overall runtime complexity should be big O of log m plus n. So you can see this example one. Here we have two arrays, nums1 in which we have two elements 1 and 3, and in the nums2 we have element 2. So we have to find the median of these two sorted arrays. So for that we have to store this both arrays in a single array. So after that, in that array we will get three elements 1, 3 and 2, and then we will sort that array. So that array will become 1, 2 and 3. So you can see that length of this new array is odd. So middle element is 2, so median is 2. And in the example 2 you can see that we have two arrays in which we have two elements 1, 2, 3 and 4, and when we will make a new array by merging them, so the length of this new array will be 4 and it is a even value. So this time how we will find the median of this array? So we have to take the middle two elements 2 and 3, and we will add these two elements and we will divide them by 2. So result will be 2.5. Now let's write the program. So in the program, first I will make a new array int nums3 equal to new int, and the length of this new array will be length of nums1 plus length of nums2. So nums1 dot length plus nums2 dot length, and then we have to insert the elements of these two arrays in this new array. So for that, first I will take a variable int z equal to 0. Then I will take a for loop for int I equal to 0 and I less than nums1 dot length and I plus plus. Then in this for loop I will write nums3 of z equal to nums1 of I, and z will increment. In this for loop we are inserting the elements of first array in this third array. Now after that we also have to insert the elements of the second array in this third array. So for that I will use the same for loop, and here I will change the array name to nums2. Now we have a merge array in which we have elements of these two arrays. So now I will sort this array first. So arrays dot sort, inside it I will pass this new array, so nums3. So then I will take a variable int len equal to nums3 dot length. Then I will take a if statement, if len modulus 2 equal to 0. So if length of this array is even, what I will do is I will divide the length of this array by 2. So length equal to len by 2. Then I will return nums3 of length plus nums3 of length minus 1, and we are adding these two elements, and then we will divide it by 2. After this return we also have to write here double, so that it will not remove the decimal values, because you can see that we also have the decimal values. Then in the else part, if the length of this array is odd, so same we have to do, to divide the length by 2, but we only have to return the middle element. So return nums of 3 and len, and we also have to return it as a double value. So I will write here double. Now let's run this program. So you can see that this program is working fine. Now let's see the working of this program. So in the input we are getting two arrays, nums1 in which we have two elements 1 and 2, and nums2 in which we have elements 3 and 4. So then I have made a new array nums3, and its length is nums1 length plus nums2 length. Then I have taken a variable int z equal to 0. So I have taken this variable for the nums3 array for entering the values at its indexes. So z will start from 0. Then I have taken a for loop for int I equal to 0 and I less than nums dot length. So in this first for loop we will enter the elements of nums1 in this nums3 array. So this I will start from 0. So in the nums3 of z, so at index 0 in this nums3 array we will enter the element of nums1 which is at index I, and I is 0. So at index 0 in nums1 array we have element 1. So now in the nums3 array we will get 1, and it is at index 0. Then z will increment, so z will become 1, and I plus plus, so I will also become 1. then it will check the next element at index 1 in the nums1 array. So at index 1 we have element 2, and it will store this element 2 in this nums3 array at index 1. After that, in this nums3 array we will have 2 at index 1. Then z will increment, so z will become 2. Then I will increment and it will also become 2. Then it will check here this condition if I is less than nums dot length. So you can see that now I has become 2 and nums1 length is also 2. So it is not less than this nums1 dot length. So this for loop will break. After that, this next for loop will start. So in this I is again starting from index 0, and in this for loop we will enter the elements of nums2 in this nums3 array. I is starting from 0, so at index 0 in nums2 array element is 3, so it will store this element 3 in this nums3 array at index 2. So at index 2 we will get element 3 in this nums3 array. Then z will increment, so z will become 3 and I plus plus, so I will become 1. Now at index 1 we have element 4 in this nums2 array. Then we will store this element 4 in this nums3 array at index 3. So then at index 3 we will get 4. Then this for loop will break. After that we will sort this nums3 array, because we don't know after merging this array will remain sorted or not. So you can see that this time we are having this element 1 2 3 and 4. But suppose if we have elements in this array like 1 3 2 and 4, so after merging these two arrays in this new array, so it will become 1 3 2 and 4. So it is not sorted anymore. So first we have to sort it to find the median. Then I have stored the length of this array in the len variable. So in this len variable we have 4. Then in this if statement we are checking that if the length of this array is even or odd. So if it is even, so yes, it is even. So now we have to sum this middle two elements and we have to divide them by 2. So we are dividing here the length by 2. So length will become 2. So in the return statement, what we are returning here, so nums3 of len, element at index len, so len is 2. So at index 2 element is 3 plus nums3 of len minus 1. So 2 minus 1 will become 1. So at index 1 we have 2, 3 plus 2, and we will divide the sum by 2. 3 plus 2 will become 5. 5 divided by 2, it will become 2.5. So then we will return this 2.5 as a double value. And suppose if the length of this array was odd, so then we will only return this middle element. Now let's submit this program. So you can see that this program has submitted successfully. So what is the overall time complexity for this program? Because they have told us to use big of log m plus n. So here we are using the single for loops, but in this array dot sort function. So this array dot sort function will sort the array in the big of log n time complexity. But you can see that what is the length of this third array? It is equal to the length of this first array plus length of this second array, and they have told us that length of first array is m and the length of second array is n. So m plus n is the total length of this array. So yes, this program is using a big of log m plus n time complexity. So thanks for watching.